GTA San Andreas. We're dating Denise, AA gamer for life. Okay, in the first video I kind of mentioned that collecting all the oysters will make your life a lot easier with all the females. With Denise, she automatically becomes your girlfriend by doing the 110 penny mission where you save her from a burning building and you drive her home and she automatically becomes your girlfriend. So nothing special is done to make her your girlfriend. And then from that point on, you just keep going back to her house, and all the females have their different things they'll ask you. And pretty much dating all the women, they have the same 3 or 4 things that you do. You take them to eat, take them for a drive, and you take them to the club. And well, I guess it's 3 things. I can't think of anything else that you do with the females. So okay, with Denise, she kind of likes this whole area, and don't have to go super fast or slow. Try to get a couple drive-bys in the process, and you're like, let's bust on some busters and blah blah blah. So taking her for a drive is not usually a problem. Just try not to hit too many things as far as poles and other cars. Get a few drive-bys in, and then drive her home.
Yeah.
Okay, now if you don't have the oysters, you might have to get up to 50 or so percent. The truth is, I don't really remember the actual number before they'll start inviting you in. I think, you know, they'll be like, I had a great time, CJ, call me again, or something like that. But I do have all the oysters, and that maxes out your sex appeal. So every time you bring a girl back, as long as you didn't do anything negative, they will invite you in for coffee.
Oh, come on, baby. Oh, CJ, I love you.
Okay, so we just broke 50% of her liking us, and she gave us the keys to her car, which basically doesn't mean much. I've never actually come down here to grab her car. It's a Hustler. It's a nice car and all, but
Hey there.
I don't know. Vehicles just in this game, it really don't mean much.
Ain't it great round here?
So we're back for another date with Denise, and you know, again, I just mentioned when it comes to taking her for a drive, she pretty much likes the whole area. Try to get a couple drive-bys in, and do your best to avoid hitting poles and other vehicles. And you don't have to drive extremely fast or slow to keep her happy. Just get a couple of drive-bys in if you can.
Look where you going.
CJ, quit tripping.
Okay, now at the end of what was it, house party or whatever, with OG Loke, you get these 2 vehicles that are parked outside of CJ's house. They're locked
What the fuck's name are you doing?
and they're bulletproof, and as long as you don't take them to a paint and spray, they should remain bulletproof. So I take the time, I push them in the garage, which unlock them, but
Take me home.
they will blow up as far as damage. Like if you keep hitting things to the point where it starts to smoke and this and that, but they should be bulletproof. I think what happened is I screwed up and I took them to a paint and spray, and once you take them to a paint and spray, that loses their ability to be bulletproof anymore. So eventually I just wound up getting rid of them. And throughout the game, having a bulletproof car, it's not really needed. There's once you get out to San Fierro, every I think it's like every Tuesday or Friday, Caesar call you and say that the cash is leaving Los Santos, heading towards San Fierro, and it's a couple dudes in a Patriot, and they shoot at you, which kind of blows, and And the only way to get cash out of them is to
What's up, Romeo?
Hey, sexy lady.
ram them. You can't like shoot the vehicle up or blow it up or whatever.
Blast on some fools.
And
Ain't it great round here?
it's like the most you can get out of it is like $900 or something. So it's like kind of a waste of your time, and pretty much I've only done it once or twice because what it takes to actually find them, ram them, and then they shoot your vehicle up, and then what you get out of it, you're like, wow, you know, I took, 10 minutes and went through this trouble, messing with them, and I get $800. It's like, it's just not worth it. Okay, when the EA leaves San Fierro and the dude on the bike, and that's a lot easier. It's just a guy on a bike, and if you can get in front of him and just shoot him, you'll get like $2,000. So it's like, well, that was more of a payout and a lot less trouble. But as far as when the cash leaves San Fierro, it's just not worth it, the effort. All right, so we were back on another date with Denise, and again, she wanted to go for a drive, which is about the easiest thing to do with her, or take her to eat. And then shoot some ballas and head back to her house and get some coffee again.
Hey man, wait up. How about a little coffee?
Yeah.
I remember when the game came out and I'm dating the women, and it's like CJ's response to the women's dialogue, it doesn't really even like coincide with what they're saying. He just got very random. He's like, oh, that's not, I'm just gonna listen, and it doesn't even like respond to whatever they're saying, and kind of lame. So again, kind of up to you, where you want to go with dating the women. Once you get the women to be your girlfriend, whatever benefits you get from them, as long as they remain your girlfriend, they will
Sure, Denise,
you
we
will
get his shit up.
keep their benefits. For instance, like once you get Katie as a girlfriend, you will be able to get out of jail, or if you get wasted, it won't cost you anything, which is not a big thing, but you will keep all your weapons, which is a huge thing. And it's kind of a pain in the butt. You got some stuff and all of a sudden you get wasted and you're totally empty, so you have to go off and get all your weapons again. Well, once you get Katie as a girlfriend, you will keep that ability, so you don't have to max her out in order to have that benefit. And as long as she stays your girlfriend, you're good to go. So maxing out the girlfriend to 100% is really up to you whether you want to do that. And it's not, as far as I know, it's not even part of making your 100% of the completion of the game. But for the videos, I am going to make, get to 100% on all the females. You saw previous to that I had several of the girlfriends at 100% because when I went off and did the game, I had like Denise at like 83% or whatever, and I decided to come down here to finish her up. And then, like I mentioned before, when you get them at 100%, they will give you a gift, and that is usually an outfit. And I will show you what the outfit is at the end of all those. So after having coffee with Denise here, we will run off to the safe house in our wardrobe to see what she gives us. So there's Denise. We're at 100%. As you see, I got all the other females done, but we will be getting to them shortly. Okay, all the videos are going to be in order as far as like, the next female that you would actually meet would be Helena. Once you get the Green Saber done and you get out to the Badlands, I forget exactly what mission it is, but you'll see her shooting on top of a building. But anyway, we'll get to that in the next video. She's next on my hit list. Okay, now the gift from Denise for getting 100% is the pimp suit. Because, well, pimp. Okay, now this is what they give you. I mean, I got a certain look. I mean, my CJ always looks the same. I never buy anything different. He's always running around with the leather pants and no shirt. You know, he's totally gangsta. We'll see you on the next one. If you like the videos, you can always support us by checking out the ads.